You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me? Just point the cursor at me, and left-click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
Will you stop yakking then?
You know, that would trigger some amusing dialogue.
How exciting!
Hola a todos y bienvenidos a las chorreaventuras de Bloodwood. Continuamos con Deponia. Hemos terminado la fuga de Deponia. Esto ya empieza a ser caos en Deponia. Y sorprendentemente, pues eso, la transición entre un juego y otro pues ha sido instantánea. Por lo que, bueno, qué decir. De la primera parte de la fuga de Deponia, el juego me ha gustado mucho, los diálogos están muy bien y tal. Lo que menos me ha gustado es el final, porque acaba de forma muy chocante y no es un final final. Entonces es un... pues quien se comprase el juego original cuando salió, pues acabaría con sentimientos enfrentados. Por un lado tienes un buen juego, una aventura gráfica muy buena, con buenos personajes, con unos buenos diálogos, con un buen argumento, unos puzzles muy Monkey Island, pero un final no decepcionante, porque no decepciona, es decir, es un buen final, pero le faltaba algo. Y por eso han hecho un segundo juego, y luego un tercer juego, y luego un cuarto juego. Lástima que solo tenga hasta el tercer juego. Pero vamos a ver el segundo. Empezamos hablando con Bozo. Bozo, que recordamos que era el pirata, no pirata, rescatador de basura.
Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know, how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
With a pupil?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examine?
I'm about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
Chan chan.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse to make the hand icon appear. Then left-click to pick it up.
Oh no, this has to be easier.
Es demasiado para mi cerebro. No puedo procesar esta acción. Seleccionar y hacer clic con el botón izquierdo para agarrar, porque aparece el icono de la mano. Oh, Dios mío, es muy complicado.
Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. You pick the thing up. Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
¿Sabes dónde van los ítems que capturas? Nebraska.
Hey, there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Es tan diferente al primer juego. Este inventario es tan diferente. El inventario anterior era rojizo, este es azul. No puedo procesar tantos cambios.
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really incredible.
Incluso la animación de combinar objetos es completamente diferente. Hay demasiados cambios.
That goes somewhere else.
I just wanted to see if you're still paying attention.
Ja.
It fits.
Next you need to
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever. When you're ready, you need to.
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't. You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice.
Sí.
So, what was that again? I pushed this button here, and then...
Exacto.
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards.
Vale.
Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky.
Bueno, que cayó
And only one person was prepared to save her.
Batman.
He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination.
Qué efectos especiales tan grandes.
They wanted to blow up our world.
Uf. El presupuesto se fue en eso.
But they had failed to reckon with the one.
Batman.
He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus.
Qué perturbador.
Dun, 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 dun. Bop, bop, bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
Vuelve nuestro bardo.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to the lampshades rim borders on Anodon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices and blood. Gosh, now I have to start all over again. Start all over again.
Bueno, antes estábamos en una especie de desierto con basura, ahora estamos en un montón de océano de basura.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Sí,
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him?
Hola, Doc.
From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was gonna ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
Sorprendente.
Still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my tool chest.
Sí.
You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me.
Bueno.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He's
Pollito.
much more careful than before.
Al menos sigue vivo el pollito. No te preocupes. Ahora te libero.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Todo va a ir bien.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Oh.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Oh, shit.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Sí, exactamente, sí. Necesitamos un pollo inverter en algún lado.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
Muy,
That's how it is.
muy,
As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
muy apropiado.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
No.
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month.
Esperemos que no se den cuenta.
Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
¿Qué podemos hacer para salvar a este pollito? Bueno, de momento está bien. Yo le veo bien. ¿Qué tenemos? Nada. ¿Dónde está el martillo? Oh, martillo.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
Oh,
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
nada. No, ustedes a lo suyo, ¿eh? Ustedes a lo suyo.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp.
Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué está enganchado?
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Esperemos que no. ¿Qué es esto? Toolbox. No quería eso, pero vale. ¿Cómo apagamos el fuego? Quiero apagar el fuego. ¿Sabes? Fuego, apagar.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to
No,
John
no,
Thomas.
no.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
Otra vez.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Nunca.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Ya, a ver, esto va a hacer que el corcho este golpee aquí y esto en teoría va a hacer que la mecha haga estas cosas. Y prenda fuego a esto y entonces vayamos para allá y a lo mejor, si todo sale medianamente bien, a lo mejor esta es la sierra clavada en la nave donde está Goal. Pero no recuerda nada, ¿no?
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine.
Oh.
The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. The gas from the bottle. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick.
Ya, pero... en serio, ¿por qué?
And whoop! Oof! Perfect body control, as always.
¿Quién activa la guillotina?
I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but I just can't remember which side the glass eye is on. I could hit that with a well-aimed, but that would just trigger, and somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds.
Ya.
I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but that would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic.
Lo que tú
If the
digas.
powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked!
Bueno.
I saved Doc! Whoa!
Efectivamente ha salvado a Doc. Pero la goma no se rompe. Ahora se ha roto la goma. Pero si esto es así, ¿dónde está Cletus?
Rufus,
Huh? What?
you haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because
Ah.
there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless.
No lo creo.
We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians.
Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No, this isn't right.
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
I'm what's best for Goal.
No, don't!
Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal!
You idiot!
Goal! No, 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 no!
Siempre hacemos lo mismo.
Blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow!
Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you!
Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here?
I'm coming, Goal! Hang in
Sería la
there!
idea.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus.
Cletus! No!
Cletus!
Ah!
Oh dear, what have I done?
Y allá va.
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on all
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
El organón por ahí. Y bien. Contadnos vuestros secretos.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him, but as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Ahí. Si pide, se le dará.
Only the most epic tales feature cruel depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, but surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come, for the end of part 1 seemed a little too coarse, and to amend we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and blues and so forth.
Bueno, no creo que pase eso, pero... al menos que den un final más... cortante a la saga. Pero bueno, como es una trilogía, luego cuatrilogía...
I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh, finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well, yada yada yada, blood from her ears, blah blah blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Sí, lo de tirar a gold de lugares altos parece que va a ser una costumbre, ¿no?
Huh. The floating black market is in the middle of the rust-red sea, far from the cruiser routes of the Organon. That's good. I can't leave here, not without gold. Ah, nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills.
No creo.
Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Zonas. Zonas completas. Esto parece una especie de alcantarilla. Esto es un coche vuelto arriba, quizás. O una barra de bar, con dos copas. Una copa. Unas esposas. No le busco un sentido porque esto en teoría es puerto.
First, I can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself. I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get gold back in shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself.
Vale, pues iremos a ver a Doc.
So much wonderful potential for a festive, all-consuming fire. According to the delivery note, the crate contains a replacement airbag for the canal gondolas.
Uy, un perrito.
I'll show him who the superior species is around here.
Es de suponer que la especie superior será él.
White, of all things, the wet blanket among colors.
Si no está atado al suelo, me lo llevo.
I'll show him. What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon?
Lo sabía.
My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robodog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is
Nerdy ramblings.
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Superior.
Let me show you who is
Esto va a acabar
superior
divertido.
here. Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What?
Oh,
Oh, you rotten! Down, boy!
Bravo. With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake. I hereby demand that you perform the act of down.
Good boy. But I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down, down, see?
lo sabía.
Like this.
This guy cracks me up.
Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please,
Talk directly into the audio interface.
if you insist. Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Pum.
Stupid mutt!
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing.
Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick! Or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll
Oh,
show
no,
you
no, lo
how
va a
it's
enseñar.
done.
Lo va a tener en la boca. Lo sabía. La bombilla se ha encendido.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore.
Maybe the fixture's loose.
Da capo! Da capo!
Black would be better. With flames, glue, and maybe a dragon with a battle axe. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock... when the shock I mean, what the shock? Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock.
Ya. Tú a lo tuyo.
Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
No, solo necesitas tocar eso para ser brillante.
What are you doing?
You'll find out soon enough. ¡Au! ¡Ah!
Tengo un palo. Es un...
Stop! I can't take it anymore!
¿Por qué tiene un palo?
Yeah,
Ahora
maybe I should
eléctrico.
insulate the stick. Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your
no.
mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore! Oh boy, oh boy.
Déjanos
oh boy.
pasar antes de que seas destruido.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh
No,
boy, oh
ya
boy,
no.
oh boy, oh boy.
Y así es como vencemos a un robot vigilante. De forma totalmente épica. Nada puede detenernos.
Does it have juice?
What is going on out there? Stop playing around with the equipment and come in.
It's time for another brilliant maneuver, plus or minus 10 minutes. Not necessary. I've got all the time I need. Hey, Doc.
Rufus,
Las señales son interesantes.
at last. Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The Ascension codes?
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus,
All right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
it's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Oh, it's your money.
Ya, algo me dice que vamos a coger los baratos. No sé por qué.
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you are not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay.
Hey, you.
Oh,
Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
ja. Mira, un mono con 3 cabezas. ¿Por qué te acercas a ellos?
We know what you're planning.
Oh yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've gotta go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
Hay un ornitorrinco arriba. Un huevo.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end. Caution is required. The colorful ones like to bite back. Oh man, that was a lousy Easter. I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
Ajá. ¿Qué? Esto es enorme. Me ha saturado visualmente lo anterior. Una puerta.
Great, now the pipe's closed. But it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my mind, just in case.
Y una puerta.
What is it this time? I told you, I don't lend stuff to no one. So don't complain when you get a cup of cyanide instead of milk. What the?
Hola.
Who are you?
Bandan.
I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Pues nada, bien, bien. Bueno, de todo esto lo que puedo sacar es que aquí está el farmacéutico. Y aquí hay cosas, ¿vale?
Cool. A freely accessible dumpster with expired drugs. Expired tranquilizers. Huh, better than nothing.
Bien. Bien, no está mal.
Yoo-hoo!
What? Where?
So, what do you sell here?
What does it look like?
Well...
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore. apparently. How may I help you?
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
I would like a +5 healing potion.
Sorry, all sold out. But I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then. What's in that bottle back there?
Undiluted ethanol with antifreeze? Tastes all right, really. I used to drink that a lot until I was eventually no longer able to find the bottle.
Have you got any sedatives?
Yes, but you need a prescription.
I've got a prescription right here.
That's not a prescription. That's a button you tore from your coat.
Are you quite sure about that?
Listen, I may be blind, but I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion. Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new plant. It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on humans.
Bien.
Incredibly dangerous. Absolutely illegal. And the possible side effects are both unpredictable and unspeakable.
But it's free.
Yes, but...
In that case, can I have it?
Not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
What?
Cucumis agnito, the cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me. Won't you let me have a free cucumber?
Only for a coupon.
Ah, great. And where would I get one of these coupons?
From the free pharmacy magazine, of course.
But I don't see a free pharmacy magazine here.
Neither do I. But do you hear me complaining? It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
When I took my break earlier, one copy was definitely still there. I tested a new laxative, and suddenly everything had to go very fast.
And you took the magazine to the bathroom with you? What for? To read the cartoons?
Ever heard of Braille? Also, Gulliver's Tavern is always out of toilet paper. Ugh.
So, where do I get a coupon for a free cucumber?
From the free pharmacy magazine, of course. It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
I suppose. I took the last copy with me to the men's room in Gulliver's Tavern.
Nothing I need right now.
You get what you deserve.
I'm new here. Are there any sites you would recommend?
Very funny. I'm blind, just in case you hadn't noticed.
Hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody but me! You're blind? How come?
Let's put it like this. I should have read the directions for use while I still could.
Este es muy puñetero.
From here, you know, you've got a great view of the marketplace.
Oh, that explains a lot of the noises I've been hearing lately.
What do you hear then? Any news or exciting rumors?
Sorry to disappoint you, but that rhythmic background music drowns out everything, except for occasional cheering coming from the arena.
Background music.
Have you been to Bellevue recently?
Very funny.
I'd noticed that music too.
I wish it were possible to switch it off somehow. Too bad I've run out of earworm repellent.
Wait a minute. What is that? What's up with that arena?
I've been wondering about that myself. All I know is that it's a cauldron-shaped pit in the center of the marketplace. Some kind of sporting competition is held there, involving platypuses, I think, and water.
Water?
Yes. Luckily, they've now built a railing around the arena. Boo boo boo! Peekaboo! Get lost!
Wait a minute. What? See you later.
Not if I see you first.
Nunca.
This isn't a trash-burning engine.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh.
hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor. May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! Death to the Organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
The ambience is perfect.
Damn, this is perfect.
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Whew. Despite my mighty strength, I'm not going to get anywhere without tools. The flap is screwed down.
Si no está atado al suelo.
Hello, bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus. Only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
I went to see Doc, and now I need to find the gadget shop.
Say hello to Gilligan for me if he happens to be in. It's by the pier, just to the left of the city gate.
Hello.
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Harr!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well. None of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr.
Bien, sobre las caídas en la cabeza, aparte de que Rufus está oposicionando para Caballero Zodiaco, ¿cuántas veces ha caído Rufus de cabeza en los últimos 5 minutos? Pues no sé, es difícil de contar.
See you later.
Don't get lost.
Gulliver.
Hi.
A new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know, and I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
Don't you ever run into problems with the Organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the Organon doesn't look.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out. Go on, tell me about Bozo's girlfriend again.
I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly...
Sí, es una furia.
That's it for now.
Yep, that was definitely enough.
Es la única persona que ha sido capaz de hacer retroceder a Rufus. Ni siquiera Tony lo conseguía.
It's pretty dark in here.
That's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight. But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
Does that happen often?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. Odd, isn't it?
A drink, please.
Have you got any money?
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
Why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus Pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus Pataka is a lethal contest, a fight for life and death.
Can't the jukebox play a different song for a change?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
I need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah 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 blah, hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah 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 blah, spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah 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 blah, leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Lebo. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan, too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that. See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Necesito tu llave, tus manos y tu piedra, papel, tijera.
May I bother you again? Got Have you got the key to the tavern bathroom?
Yes, but I still need it. I have this bet going.
You bet that you would use that bathroom?
Yeah, but I simply haven't worked up the courage yet.
Scares the crap out of you, does it?
That's what I'm waiting for.
I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Ha ha ha. Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
Vale.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Oh, sole mio.
Stronzo!
Vaya.
Sei un matto! Making a poof with my new sacco di aria! Now I must go to il tocco to get a replacement!
That was funny. These foreign models are just pieces of junk. Something's always breaking down. A music stand? Uh-oh, that spells trouble.
¿Dónde estoy?
Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas?
A ver, ¿dónde estoy? Uy. Si me he ido moviendo.
Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That always worked before. Aw, no, I can't while someone's watching. I feel like I'm being watched. Closed. Too closed for my taste.
¿Y quién puede estar mirando? ¿Quién puede estar mirando? ¿Quién está mirando? No veo a nadie que esté mirando. Ah, la zona de arriba es por ahí. Vale.
Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh, the nerve? I've never seen such a snooty door sensor. Empty, empty except for the bird droppings. Who uses a spade to rake? Oh, look! Children, it's Hoedown the Garden Gnome!
¿Eh?
Go, go, Rufus Rubber...
Vale, pues vamos a ir haciendo cosillas. Pero las haremos en el siguiente capítulo porque ya ha pasado bastante tiempo, así que vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy. Esto ha sido las aventuras de Blasco y esto ha sido Caos en Deponia. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.